Welcome to the first episode of the A to Z challenge. The rules are simple. I can't move on to the next carry until I get a win. First on the list is Anhur. Let's see how many games this takes. Here's how the challenge works. I have to play every carry in alphabetical order, and I can't skip anyone. I can only move on to the next god after I earn a win with the current one. That means if I go 15-0 and my team loses, I have to queue up another game. But if I go 0-15 and my team wins, well, a win is a win, and I move on, even if my performance was a complete disaster. At the end of each episode, I will rate the god based on my experience, and then it's on to the next god. With the rules out of the way, let's jump into Anhur and see how the first god goes. So as we get to the first wave, I don't expect to be able to clear the wave faster than 2 mages, especially this early on. Right now, it'll just be a little bit of back and forth. Eventually, we do get pushed back into the tower. I missed my 2. That's what Anhurs do. A little bit of wave clear. They obviously win that. I get stunned right here, but the Sylvanas puts a shell on me, keeping me alive. I get into the tower. Finish clearing that wave. They want to sit there. Sylvanas pulls them in. I actually hit my 2 right here. Get Loud for some more damage. Gives us some presence in the wave. So I work on clearing that wave. The Cronus gets a little too close, and the Sylvanas hits another pull. We pin him, root him, get some more damage off. The Hecate shells him. I jump, knock him up, and bam, hit him with the basic, and that's first blood of the game. Hecate is trying to get that kill, and I miss like half my basics right here. She thinks she's cutting him off, and again, I miss my 2. Thankfully, Sylvanas hits the pool and his root gets away. Then their jungle pops up, tries to get a kill on us. I jump. I miss my 2 again, trying to knock him back, but thankfully we're already in the tower. Skipping forward a little bit, not too much has really happened. I got Devos, started stacking that. You know, Cronus and I just been clearing our wave. They did win the center. That's what the big minion is. I'm kind of forced to come back into my tower because of that. But Pele is on her way. So I jump in. The Cronus is ulted. I hit that, but I guess he was in, you know, some animation. But then that happens. Sonanos comes out of their jungle, kills me. Thankfully, Pele was able to finish off Kronos. I got the assist for that. Right there, you could see him actually going into rage. I opted in for a crit build, but then she dies. So moving on here, my Sylvanas is sitting in the jungle waiting, so I'm just kind of backing up. I'm not fighting the lane. But I don't want to keep it, you know, too obvious what's happening. So just kind of wait. I thought he was actually about to go in the jungle right there. Finish off the wave. At this point, he's far up ahead enough. Sylvanas comes in, roots him. I pin him. Ult, and at this point, he ults, extending the fight a little bit longer. Hit all my ult. He gets the pull. I try to finish it with the jump, but Sylvanas gets it with the basic, and I'll take it. Skipping forward about 4 or 5 minutes, the Kronos ends up taking my tower right here. The wave in there. I see my Pele is on her way. Dodging abilities where I can. Work on clearing wave while she gets into position. He has no idea what's coming. She goes in. He ults. Hits me with the stun. I miss my 2. I jump for the pop-up. We both ult. And she gets the kill. And I'll take the assist. As I'm working on my purple camp, Kronos does show up. I jump away trying to get away. I pop my ult to avoid his stun. hit him with all of it, drop down my 1 to get some extra damage, but unfortunately, I just, one more basic I made, I had him. The Raw comes up, cleans up my kill. Once I get back up, the Raw is still in my lane. I see the Sonanos over there. I'm going over there to help him out. I jump up, pop him up, misclick my 1, and end up getting the kill still. A couple minutes later, I see the Kronos on my purple. He ends up getting it. I pop my ult to avoid being stunned. I missed that last part. But I get him with my 1 and my 2. And I think he about ulted there, so I may have actually used his ult. At this point, my team is starting on the Gold Fury. This is the first objective of the game, actually, that any team has worked on. It does turn into a team fight. The Sonanos ult is down. We get this kill. I jump out of the Hecate ult, and I walk back into this ult. I'm getting slowed, not able to get to my team. Pele dies, then we get to Gilgamesh.
One of ours goes dark. Keep the show alive.
I do take some unnecessary damage from that. At that point, they've kind of backed off, and I go help the other two secure the Gold Fury while Sylvanas sits guard and make sure they don't come over and steal it from us. Once we finish that, I move back over to the Sylvanas. The last 2 remaining are here, but they kind of get away. No big deal. I sit in Raw's healing for the little bit of health that I have missing. Grab that, and then I go ahead and back. Here I'm working my way over to the Fire Giant to help out my team. I do get into this fight with them. I secure that kill. Then we're chasing Hecate, miss a bunch of my basics. Sylvanas gets the pull, and Raw ends up getting the kill. Then we work our way back to Fire Giant to clear that out. So I'm just going to fast forward this bit. We do secure it. Raw and I think, yeah. Raw and I at the end there. And then the rest of the team comes in, the last 3. I jump away, I get a little spooked. Probably should have fought a little bit more. Right here is a big issue. I missed my 2, and that cost me my life. I just did not have the damage to kill him. So shortly after my team and I got the Gold Fury for the 2nd time, I went back to my lane to push up some minions. That was an ill choice. I should have gone back because I just got ganked by the Sonanos and died. My team and I are moving into a team fight. Sylvanas gets that pull and root on Gilgamesh. We get some good damage on him. I jump over to pop him up, and Mulan finishes him off. I ult the Hecate, and then Mulan pulls her in. I accidentally push her away. I shouldn't have done that. Sonanos kind of walks back into me, confirmed that kill. Hecate did end up dying, and Pele did get the Merlin. Now all we have to do is get the Kronos. So I jump over the wall. It's probably the best 1-2 I've had with the stun and crit for 870, 850, 850. After this, the game is over. We walk all the way through here, clear that out, move to the Titan. We start getting some attacks on it. And then Gilgamesh respawns. I do switch to him just to try to get 1 more kill before the game ended, but I did not get it. But we won. The categories that I will be rating each of the gods in is early game, late game, fun factor, would I play again, and an overall rating. Let's go ahead and jump into it. For the early game, I'm giving Anhur an 8 out of 10. I think he has really strong lane pressure and a lot of kill potential. I don't think I took full advantage of it this game, but I can definitely see how strong he can be in the right hands. For the late game, I'm giving Anhur a 7 out of 10. He still does a lot of damage, but once everyone is grouped up, positioning becomes much more important. If you get caught out, it's easy to get punished. For fun factor, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Landing the pillar into the impale combo, that feels so good. And once your build is online, you can absolutely melt people. Would I play Anhur again? I definitely would, but he's not one of my favorite carries. I also think I need more time with his kit. so I could see that score going up in the future. Overall, I'm giving Anhur an 8 out of 10. He has a strong kit with great early pressure and a rewarding combo, but he's definitely a god that takes practice if you want to play him well, consistently. That means Anhur is officially checked off this list. Next up is Apollo. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, I'd like to see your comments letting me know what you think about Anhur. I'll see you in the next one.